Welcome to this essential road sign tutorial, where you'll learn the meaning and importance of 50 key signs every driver should know. From traffic guidance to safety alerts, we'll cover what each sign means and how to respond. Whether you're studying for your driving test or just brushing up, this guide will sharpen your skills and boost your confidence on the road. If you find it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let's get started. This sign is a forewarning that in just 50 yards, drivers will encounter a junction governed by a give way rule. It signals the need to start reducing speed. Motorists are alerted that a road with a significant uphill slope lies ahead. Vehicles may need to downshift to a lower gear and apply steady acceleration to climb the hill safely. This warning is crucial. This regulatory sign strictly informs drivers that continuing forward at the upcoming intersection is not allowed. You must either turn left or right, depending on local signage or lane markings. It often appears in complex junctions or construction areas. The sign indicates that there are two staggered crossroads ahead, meaning the junctions do not align directly opposite each other. This configuration can lead to unpredictable vehicle movements from side roads. This wildlife warning sign informs drivers that they are entering an area known to be inhabited by bears. It is especially important during early mornings and late evenings when animals are more active. How would you identify this sign? The correct answer is steep hill upwards ahead. Which road sign fits this description? This sign represents staggered crossroads ahead. Can you name this road sign? That would be 50 yards to junction ahead controlled by a give-way sign. Drivers are notified that the road ahead will split into two separate carriageways, divided by a physical median. Each side accommodates traffic moving in one direction only. This change typically allows higher speed travel. This sign alerts drivers that a roundabout, or one of the next 4 important exits or intersections, lies just 100 yards ahead. It's a prompt to check mirrors, slow down if needed, and prepare for any necessary lane changes or direction decisions. This warning advises that a set of regular traffic lights is just ahead. While it may not be immediately visible, drivers must anticipate the possibility of needing to stop or yield soon, depending on the light cycle. Often displayed as a shield or badge, this sign helps drivers identify a significant roadway such as a state highway or trunk road. It assists with long-distance navigation, allowing motorists to verify that they are on the correct route for their destination. This sign explicitly prohibits vehicles from making a U-turn at the indicated location. It ensures that traffic flows smoothly and minimizes risk at intersections or curves where turning around could cause accidents or congestion. This sign tells drivers that the right-hand traffic lane will be closing soon, and vehicles in that lane must merge safely into the lane to the left. It's important for maintaining traffic harmony and avoiding last-minute swerving or aggressive merging. This sign is part of an emergency rerouting system. During major incidents like accidents or road closures, drivers will be redirected along a path marked by hollow square signs. These diversions are planned routes designed to keep traffic moving efficiently and safely. What does this sign refer to? The correct sign is generic highway shield. What type of road change does this sign warn about? It shows divided highway begins. What is shown by this road sign? Correct response. Lane ends merge, right. This road sign indicates that the route ahead is recommended for bicycle use on the main carriageway. Motorists should expect to share the road with cyclists and give them appropriate space, especially when overtaking or turning. Drivers are warned of a junction ahead where railway or tram lines cross the road from the left side. Trains or trams could appear unexpectedly, so drivers must remain alert, slow down, and proceed only when it's safe. This sign indicates the presence of a drawbridge or other movable bridge that can be raised to allow boats to pass beneath. When in operation, barriers or warning lights will activate, and vehicles must wait until it is safe to cross again. This sign points out a roadway designated specifically for heavy goods vehicles or trucks. It helps guide them around weight-restricted bridges, low-clearance underpasses, or tight urban roads, ensuring both safety and efficiency. Drivers are notified that at the next intersection or road point, they are only permitted to travel straight. Any attempt to turn left or right is prohibited and may be subject to legal penalties or fines. The sign signals an upcoming bridge with a distinct arch shape. The curvature may limit visibility and cause the vehicle to momentarily lift off its suspension if crossed too quickly. Slowing down helps maintain control and ensures safer passage. This is a repeat of the earlier message that driving straight ahead is not permitted at the next junction. It reinforces the need for drivers to plan an alternate route, either a left or right turn. Identify the following road sign. This is truck route sign. Which sign is this? It means opening bridge. What does this road sign indicate? The sign indicates Hump Bridge Road Sign. This parking zone is strictly reserved for commercial vehicles engaged in loading or unloading cargo. It's typically found in areas with high delivery activity. Unauthorized vehicles parked here can obstruct essential operations and may face penalties or towing. Motorists are advised that in 200 yards, an additional traffic lane will join their current road from the left. This is often a slip road or on-ramp. This safety-critical sign prohibits any stopping, idling, or parking on railway, tram, or guided transit tracks. Doing so not only poses a serious accident risk, but also disrupts mass transit systems. This sign indicates that a school or a designated pedestrian crossing for students is coming up. It's a high-risk area where children may cross unpredictably. Drivers must slow down and remain prepared to stop immediately if needed. This advance warning lets drivers know that a set of traffic lights is coming up, even if it's not currently visible due to bends or obstructions. Anticipating the lights helps avoid abrupt braking and ensures smoother traffic movement. Beyond this point, drivers re-enter standard roadways, and specific motorway regulations, such as overtaking rules and minimum speeds, no longer apply. Drivers should be ready for intersections and lower speed limits. Point out the meaning of this sign. It stands for Additional Traffic Lane, joining from the left ahead in 200 yards. Can you recognize this road sign? This represents no parking on tracks. What alert does this sign give? This sign signals ahead. This directional sign helps motorists locate the closest emergency phone, typically found on motorways or remote highways. These phones offer a lifeline in case of breakdowns or accidents where mobile reception may be unreliable. This sign marks the official start of a parking zone where vehicles may be left legally. However, drivers should still check for posted restrictions such as time limits, permit requirements, or meter enforcement to avoid fines. This sign warns of the possible presence of horse-drawn carts or similar animal-powered transport. Often seen in rural or tourist areas, it alerts drivers to slow down, be courteous, and pass these slower-moving vehicles with a wide berth. Here, drivers are informed of a road junction located on a bend. Visibility is often compromised, so motorists should reduce speed, stay centered in their lane, and remain vigilant for vehicles turning onto or off the curved section of road. This sign prohibits all vehicle traffic except for bicycles being walked by hand. It's commonly used at the start of pedestrian zones or very narrow lanes. Drivers must respect this space to ensure pedestrian safety. This sign provides essential unit conversion, for example, from miles to kilometers or feet to meters, helping drivers who may be unfamiliar with the measurement system used in the area. It's particularly helpful for foreign drivers adjusting to local standards. This sign announces the conclusion of a low-emission or clean air zone. Vehicles of all types, including those with higher emissions, are now permitted to enter. The restriction was likely in place to improve air quality in environmentally sensitive areas. This is a vintage-style speed limit sign, still legally enforceable, typically found in heritage districts or preserved areas. Despite its older design, the rules it communicates must be followed as strictly as any modern traffic sign. Drivers are entering a road exclusively intended for motor vehicles, with minimum speed and engine-powered restrictions. Pedestrians, cyclists, and slow vehicles are not allowed, ensuring a fast, uninterrupted traffic environment. What restriction does this sign show? The correct response is, all vehicles prohibited except pedal cycles being pushed by hand. Which road zone does this sign refer to? This one indicates end of low emission zone. What facility does this sign mark? This refers to parking place beginning. This sign informs drivers that the divided highway will transition into a standard two-way road without a median barrier. Greater caution is required as opposing traffic will now be closer, and overtaking opportunities may be limited. This sign alerts drivers to areas where sheep may wander onto or across the road, especially in farming regions. Extra caution is advised, as sheep can appear suddenly and may move unpredictably, especially near dawn or dusk. This warns of a level railway crossing ahead that lacks gates or barriers. Drivers must slow down, look in both directions, and proceed only when they are certain no trains are approaching. This sign restricts entry for vehicles carrying inflammable or hazardous liquids. Such vehicles may be diverted from tunnels or populated areas due to the risk of explosion or fire in case of an accident or leak. This sign designates a regulated parking zone where drivers must either pay at a parking meter or display a valid time disc. These areas are closely monitored, and time limits are enforced to ensure fair access. This sign allows vehicles to park partially on the pavement or verge, which is especially useful on narrow roads. However, drivers must ensure they don't obstruct pedestrian walkways, driveways, or fire hydrants. This sign provides early notice that a major traffic change, such as a roundabout or critical intersection, is just 100 yards ahead. Drivers should begin slowing down, prepare for potential merging, and review signage for the correct exit or direction. This sign warns of an upcoming roundabout, where vehicles must circulate counterclockwise around a central island. Enter only when clear. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. This sign sets a weight limit, typically measured in tons, for vehicles on the road or structure ahead, such as a bridge. Overweight vehicles must seek an alternate route to avoid causing structural stress or collapse. What permission does this sign give? It shows vehicles may be parked partially on the verge. Identify the type of parking sign shown. The correct meaning is disc and meter parking zone sign. What change in road layout does this indicate? It means end of dual carriageway. This restriction sign bars vehicles towing caravans from using the upcoming road. Such limitations are often due to narrow lanes, sharp turns, steep gradients, or environmental preservation zones. This sign indicates a sharp downhill slope coming up. Drivers should shift into a lower gear early to prevent overheating brakes and maintain control. It's especially important for heavy vehicles, which can gain speed quickly on a descent. After a train passes, this sign warns that a second train could be approaching on a nearby track. Drivers must not proceed until they are absolutely certain all tracks are clear. Rushing through could lead to a fatal mistake. This service sign lets drivers know that diesel is available at the next fuel station. It's particularly helpful for long-distance or commercial drivers who need to plan stops for appropriate fuel types. This sign warns of a series of sharp, alternating bends in the road, commonly referred to as a Z-bend. Drivers must slow down significantly and stay fully focused as the vehicle will shift direction quickly and repeatedly. This sign indicates that a ferry terminal ahead serves only pedestrians. Vehicles must not proceed. Travelers planning to use the ferry will need to park in designated areas and board on foot. This is an advance warning that in 200 yards, drivers will encounter a roundabout or another significant road configuration. Early awareness helps with lane selection and ensuring safe and timely decisions during busy traffic conditions. Great job making it through all 50 road signs. Understanding these symbols is key to becoming a safer, more confident driver. If this video helped you, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more driving tips and tutorials. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.